Recently, we have come across a lot of foreigners has been asking how they will be able to buy a property in Johor Bahru. And so today, I will put all these in 4 simple steps through this video, starting from how to choose from a correct location, and also buying with right pricing, and also how to analyze project, and also including as a foreigner, what are the costs and also the tax will be incurred during the purchase. So make sure you watch until the end so you don't pay overpriced and also make the right choice. So before we have going to make a purchase decision, we will need to understand that what is your purpose. Is it buying for your own stay, retirement, or you are looking for investment? Because these will decide where to buy. Okay, so in the JB, we will put in 4 categories. Okay, simply to give you a clear picture lah. So for the first one is what we call the city center, which is the JB CIQ area lah. Okay, so for this area is so-called the most matured and have the longest history. Yeah, so if you are looking for like shopping malls, also maybe for education, for hospital, all these places are packed with all the infrastructure. Yeah, so for these kind of places, if you are to put it for your own stay, this will be very convenient. And if you are looking for investment, this place will bring you the highest rental return. So the second area is what we call the Medini or the Iskandar Putri, which is the west side of the Johor Bahru. So this area is closer to the Singapore Tuas area. That's why you will find a lot of Singaporeans, they will choose to buy a property here because it's closer to the checkpoint. And also this place you will be able to find landed houses and also high-rise as well. So and because this area is close to the sea, so some of the high-rise will be able to have sea view. That's why a lot of Japanese or Korean, they choose to stay and retire at this area as well. And for this place, it's a new plan area, so you will see that it have like wide road and also modern planning, and there still have many empty lands for the upcoming developments. And but you will be expect with higher daily expenses at this area because for all the cafes and also all these daily groceries, they will be slightly more expensive a bit. And for the third place is what we call the Brow area or the Mount Austin area. So for this third place is full with local Malaysian families. Yeah, and also it's also a lot of vibrant commercial area over here. So a lot of food paradise like entertainment stuff and also nightlife and also malls are over at this area. So it's a very well matured and also well organized with a lot of matured infrastructure. Yeah, hospitals and international school or something like the Chinese school, Malay school, you will find it here lah. So it's a local Malaysian area over here. So for the fourth area is what we call the Permas or the east side of the Johor Bahru. Yeah, for this area is well matured as well, full of amenities and also mostly is local, and also some of the foreigner they will choose to stay here as well. And this area are closer to the industrial area because there's a port called Pasir Gudang just nearby this area. Yeah, so if you're looking for, but this place is closer to the first thing CIQ area, the town area, where you will be able to find landed because the town area city center, there's no longer you will be able to find a new landed houses. So once you have identified which area is more suitable for you, so the second step is to look into the what kind of houses you are going to buy. As in, is it a new house or is it a second house? So just give you a clear picture, some comparison in between these two. If you are buying a new property, good thing is everything is new, and also developer they will cover with defect liability with a warranty. So anything you can still go back to them, they will repair for you, they will modify for you. And also for new houses, usually it will have the highest and also faster appreciation compared to second hand. Okay, and also you will get to choose a lot of options in terms of the layout, the size, and then for the view that you want. For the second option, which is buying a second houses, the good thing is you can move in immediately. So if you need to move in soon, you will need to look for second hand houses. But another thing is usually because it comes with certain age of for the houses, so you will need like fees for all the renovation and also all the repairs lah. But if you are going like some houses that's like 30 years or 40 years, there will be a lot of hidden part that in terms of the defect, they will appear when you move in and when you stay in that houses. And for second houses, usually it will come with more fees as well, legal fees, stamp duty, because new houses developer, they will absorb usually most of the cost lah. But as a foreigner, I will usually recommend to go with new houses because it's like more straightforward and you are dealing with developers. Yeah, so usually they will do things in a standard way. For the third step is after we have identified the location and what kind of, is it a new or second-hand house? So the third part is how do we find all this information as a foreigner? So for your information, up to date, there's no such platform in Malaysia that covers all project information in the market in one part. So you might need to go to like different platforms. Let's say you can try to Google, or you can go for some famous platform which is Property Guru or iProperty to search for all the property info to do all the studies. But usually for more reliable way and also more informative way is to look for some professional real estate agents, so they can provide you like one-stop service. When you come across to them, they can usually give you a full picture of all the product that is available on the market. But remember to also look for some reputable and also with good resource agents as well lah. If not, they will, with a limited resource, you will just expose to limited option as well. So when you are looking for houses, there is a few points as a foreigner you will need to look after. Okay, the first is in terms of the price, because many, when foreigner they buy property in Johor Bahru, end up they will pay extra higher costs compared to local Malaysian. So you need to find out and also to compare like same kind of houses, is the price make sense or there's a markup over there. So it's very important. And then the second one is also we will to compare in terms of the location as well. Usually you can shortlist like 2 to 3 properties to do all this comparison. Okay, so in terms of the location, is it convenient enough? Is it have all the amenities that you need? Okay, is it close to schools or close to hospital, close to shopping malls? So for another point is we will need to look at the developer brand and their reputation. This is very important for a foreigner, because when things doesn't go smooth, big developers usually they will take care for you. And also because let's say example, some listed company, they will have a very good after sales service. Yeah, but if you have buy with some small developers or very new developer, then there might be a concern that in the future, let's say there is any other issues, how is it they can manage it very well for you. So for these few points, I think it's important for foreigner buyers. So once you have shortlist that few properties, okay, the last part is to understand all the costs and also for the purchase process. As a foreigner, there's a limitation in terms of the minimum purchase price in Johor Bahru. So standard starting from 1 million ringgit and above, that is a price point that a foreigner is able to buy. But of course, if you are buying with some new houses, new project, some they will have special approval, which just 600,000 ringgit and above you will be able to buy lah. So let's say you don't want to go for very expensive or big houses, you can look for those. Okay, and for another thing is in terms of tax. So as a foreigner, there is no different from a local Malaysian buyer, except only one extra cost, which is the foreigner state levy. So this is a one-time payment when you purchase houses lah. So for house below 1 million, it's a flat rate with 50,000 ringgit. For house that is above 1 million, they will start to count with 3% based on your house price. And also, one more difference is we have one cost called memorandum of transfer, which is the transfer title lah, to register under your name. So as a foreigner, your MOT will be paying with a flat rate of 4% based on your house price. So this is another cost that you will need to take note. For local Malaysian, they will need to pay, but they pay with slightly lower price lah. And also you will have legal fees and also stamp duty to incur for your purchase lah. Yeah, but usually it will take around for all these fees it will be around 10% of your house price if you are buying a second hand. If you are going with a new houses, then developer mostly they will absorb like most of the fees lah. So this is one of the good thing that I will recommend as a foreigner to buy new houses from developers. So after you have understand all these things above, the process will look something like this. Okay, first we will shortlist a few property, 2 to 3 property, and you will arrange to come to have a physical viewing, or some agents they will able to do like online viewing. Okay, so you do not need to come in person. Okay, and after you have view and select a property that you like, then usually it will come with a booking fee. To place the booking fee and then arrange with all the legal document for the purchase lah. Yeah, so during the signing of all these agreement, then we will come with a 10% of down payment, okay, during the signing. And also follow, if you are buying a new houses, then it will go by installment, okay, which also depends on the stages, the completion stages of the properties. So usually it will pay by 10%, 10%, 10%, few months until the house complete, then you will pay the 100% lah. If you are buying a second hand, then it's more like a one shot, so you will just pay off. And then after you have cleared the payment, then you will be able to get your house. So when you get your house, new houses, it will come with warranty. So usually it will cover minimum with 2 years. Yeah, so anything there's a defect, developer they will rectify for you lah. And after you get your key, if let's say it's an investment, then we will need to find a tenant. So you will approach some property agents, then they will take care for you lah. So to find a tenant, and after that you will still have service like follow up with all the renters, and then things will just go in that way. Okay, so usually it's just that. Okay, so hope this video it gives you a picture that when it comes to buying a house in Johor Bahru, that's what the things that you need to do lah. But remember to do the research and do the homework. If not, just go to someone who are professional at that. Okay, so if this video gives you value, remember to like and also to save this video, so you might need it in future when you are buying a house. Bye bye.